Hey everyone, it is Nikki with Delicate Tension Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you just have a lot of Leo placements in your chart. This is going to be for the energy surrounding the first 2 weeks of October. Now, during those first 2 weeks, we do have Pluto going direct on October 3rd. And with Pluto being in retrograde, it has given us an opportunity to do a lot of inner transformation. So a lot of secrets could be coming to the surface. There could be a lot of hidden trauma or even known trauma that really kind of reared its ugly head. There could have been a newfound recognition on any addictions or just darker shadow aspects of ourselves. I feel like they really became amplified, kind of touched base on, and really brought to the surface to be looked at. So in my opinion, personally, I feel like, at least with how I feel about it, with Pluto going direct, I think it's going to be an opportunity for us to take what inner transformation has occurred and really externalize it. So that's something to think about, in my opinion. I also want to say hold on tight, because if there has been a lot of uncomfortable things that have been coming out, especially with the new moon in Libra energy and Saturn going direct, just hold tight. You know, just do the best you can with what's happening around you. That's all you can do. So let me drop in for a second and see if I can pick up on the energy for you guys right now. I'm seeing flowers blossoming, or this unfolding. It's an unfolding. Unfolding. I think that's a good word. That's a good word for it. Something is unfolding, either within your life, within yourself, or around you. I think this is going to be a very natural process. It's going to be something very, very, very natural. It feels quite beautiful, but there is this underlying thing attached to it that it's not that it feels bad. It just feels different. It feels different. I think there might be some feelings of hesitation around this. And it's not this thing of feeling as if you don't deserve it, but I think we're still dealing with these interesting feelings of not being able to trust something. And more specifically, I think the deeper core issue here is the fact that you really are having to learn to trust yourself at this time. Because I don't think you can see a lot of things. I think you have to feel them. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Knight of Swords reverse and the Six of Swords reverse wanted to go ahead and pop out, so we're going to take those. This is a very big stalemate to me. I feel like each person is using a different form of how they're doing their stalemate. This feels as if somebody is choosing to, and the King of Swords is in reverse is on the bottom of the deck, so this feels like both energies are not moving forward, but they're not, it's weird. It's like each person is sitting in their corner. Nobody's moving, nobody's doing anything, but nobody's going anywhere either. So it's very, very strange, and nobody's even talking about it. This to me feels more so like a ceasefire on communication. This feels more like a ceasefire in terms of it could be the inability to communicate due to not being out of rough waters. So maybe there's still a lot of really troubling things possibly going on in their environment or your environment. Because it's having to kind of go back into rough seas for whatever reason. And you may be losing something at the expense of that because rough waters are unpredictable. It's also going back into the Five of Swords, so it could be revisiting an argument, revisiting the energy of being hurt by something that was said. Yeah. What the fuck? Sorry, I just want to be like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, moving on. This could be that underlying energy I was talking about, where there's that hesitation. It's very Paula Abdul, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Or I guess I should say opposites attract, because that's the song. But we do have the sun, so there's that unfolding, there's that blossoming energy, that freeness. Cheeky stuff tonight. I feel like I'm getting cheeky stuff tonight with these readings. Because I'm definitely hearing phrases like, bitch, please. Especially with this over here. You know, this childlike energy is just like looking back and it's like, really? Come on. Bitch, please. I'm over here having a good time riding on a horse in the sun. Butt ass naked. I'm chilling. So it's a very carefree energy. Like I said too, the sun coming out though could be illuminating quite a bit of things in terms of allowing you to see things in a very clear way so you can continue to blossom and unfold. I feel like you're being touched by the sun, just like a flower would, right? Or a plant. And when the sun touches a plant or a flower in general, it raises up, it unfolds. It literally is bathing in the light because it needs it for nourishment. So this feels very beautiful, even though there is this energy right here. There's that underlying energy, right? Let's get a couple more cards here. Yeah, there are things unfolding and they're really beautiful. They are very beautiful. Now, somebody could be coming out of conflict and communicating with you because we do have the 5 of Wands in reverse with the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So whatever this is, it could be a new beginning chapter. Whatever it is, it's passionate. So it could be something that I feel like it's going to reignite the heart space for a lot of you. Because Leos are ruled by the sun and we also rule the heart space. We rule feelings, but it's different. I feel like me saying we rule feelings, the heart is very important. The chest is the center focus for Leo individuals. That also is where most of our problems can be. Because when we get hurt, we really get hurt. So whatever this is, I feel like it's really positive. I feel like there's communication coming at you. I think you're going to be accepting something, and I think something new is going to be starting, and I think it's going to lead to you being really happy and emotionally fulfilled. So that's beautiful. Whatever this is, you might need some time to reflect on it. Yeah. I think too, this could be you learning to balance out personal life and work life. It could be the need to really get balanced on that, especially if you've been all go, go, go lately. Let's pull some clarifiers. Apologies, I am... Okay, I just wanted to flip out, so I'm going to take it. That is a card referred to as the Bluebirds of Happiness, so I do think that there are really beautiful things headed your way. They are... The Bluebirds are titled Love, Peace, Hope, Happiness, and then the final Bluebird is the Bluebird Flew Home at Last. So it's a very beautiful omen to have. I think that there are things that are going to be getting settled here. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Four of Wands reverse. And let's clarify the Six of... That's way too many. Let's clarify the Six of Swords reverse here. Ooh! Justice. Okay. Damn. Sorry. So I think with this Knight of Swords energy and the Four of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like the stalemate aspect here. This could be you or them. I do feel like it's more of your energy though. I think it's one of these things where why continue facilitating something if there's no stability out of it? But then on the opposite end of it, there's this understanding and this awareness that there could be stability in it. So that's why I'm like, it's a stalemate. No person is moving. It's very fixed. It feels very fixed. And over here with the Six of Swords in reverse and Justice, I do think that whatever this energy is, it's almost like communication cannot take place right now, or things cannot be communicated or dictated at this time, because I do believe that somebody is having to go back and deal with a very difficult situation. But I do think it has a lot to do with maybe Saturn going direct, and either this is this person's karma and things are happening and becoming difficult with them, and now they have to sort them out because they didn't take care of it in the first place, or they weren't doing the right thing, because the Six is in between the Five and the Seven, and those are some pretty difficult cards. Somebody may have to be going back into a situation to tell the truth. Somebody may have to be going back into a situation to explain why they responded or reacted the way that they did, why they hurt someone. It's having to revisit something. It's having to revisit an argument. It's having to revisit something difficult. And I feel like justice was served in that way. So if this is you, just deal with it, move through it, be honest. It's fine. I feel like honesty is the best policy. Let's clarify the Sun here, please. We have the Two of Wands. Oh yeah, so the energy that's unfolding is going to be presenting you with a choice. I think you have to make a choice. Ooh. Woo! And that choice revolves around what are you going to give your time and energy to, and who are you going to give your time and energy to. So let's clarify the Ace of Wands over here, please. Ace of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever this communication is that is coming in, it could be somebody... Personally, it could be someone offering an idea to get something off the ground, right? In the Ace of Wands. It could be someone... actually physically presenting you with something, because I do see pages as messengers, as a certain form of messenger. And when it comes to the Pentacle, it's kind of like a gift, in my opinion. There's some small thing being exchanged here or given here. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands and the Five of Wands in reverse. I almost called them swords. Y'all, quit fighting. Quit fighting. That was too many. Clarify the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups. So yeah, whatever this is, I think it is the proper term I think to be used is, this is a soulmate connection, or this is a connection that has been around for quite some time. It is a very deep bond. It's a very loving bond. There is a lot of really fond memories here, I think, outside of the difficulty of the situation. Clarify the Five of Wands in reverse, please. Ooh, yeah. So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Hermit. This internal issue or struggle is something that it's not new. I think this has been a long-standing issue, either for you or another individual, and it's something that really needs to be looked at. It's almost this question of, why do I do this? Why do I keep fighting with myself or fighting with other people? Or why do I keep causing situations where there is a lot of conflict around me? Why is there always all this shit happening around me? Well, you probably are starting it due to an action you're taking. So I think there's a lot of wisdom being gleaned at this time. And I think too, it's almost this essence of now being able to see the way forward. I feel like with this light being presented, and, you know, not gonna lie, because there is the sun here, and the sun is a star, and oftentimes a star is represented in the Hermit's lamp, I do think that it's almost like you are lighting the way for this to be seen. You are illuminating something for them due to a choice that you have made. Something is beginning to become very clear for them, and it's a very profound impact. I also am paying attention to the light that's very present here in Justice. And it's almost like these two things are coming down into one point in the sun as well. And they actually look quite similar. A lot of what's happening is, it has a lot to do with you. I feel like there are things that you have done, there are things that you have said, there are things that you have shown this person that have really touched them very deeply. I think it's quite possible that you've helped them reconcile with a lot of issues, really deep core issues that they do have. But yeah, they've been in a state. They've been in a state. It's quite possible too that their focus has been kind of resurrected or switched or turned towards finding stability and comfort and happiness within them, within themselves. Oh shit. It's like I'm hearing the phrase, this person doesn't have a leg to stand on. Whatever is going on in their lives, I think they've actually become very crippled by the experience. Sorry, I'm just really starting to actually like get some stuff here. They've become very crippled by the experience, almost as if they've been brought down to their knees. And if this is you, trust me, this is going to pass. I think it's one of those moments of recognition of fear, recognition that things are changing, and change is very scary. But you have to go with it. You just have to go with it, because I do see happiness here at the end. So let's clarify the Ten of Cups here. We have the Emperor, somebody stepping up. And we have the Five of Cups. I think that someone is definitely stepping up and expressing or mourning the experience. Now, it is quite possible that this could be an ending of something because 10s are completions to cycles. But I think, too, that this is a cycle in which I'm going to put it as honestly as I possibly can. With the Emperor here under the Five of Cups, somebody's growing some balls. It really is this energy of going from a boy to a man. It's very, it's somebody taking responsibility. And they're doing it because they know they have to. And they're doing it because they know that at some point the right thing has to be done. Because whatever energy they've been experiencing, it's very reindeer games-ish. It's very kids in a schoolyard. I do think that now the focus has returned to the Ace of Cups energy, which is, you know, to be honest, it's most importantly about self-love, but I think it's also about sharing love, and I think it's also about expression or expressions of the heart. Let's clarify the Four of Swords here, please. The Four of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Fool in reverse. So yeah, I think that this is just an energy of whatever is being presented to you. I think you want to think about it, or this other person might want to think about it, because it's almost this feeling of I can't afford to get hurt again. I do not want to get stuck back in this loop or this cycle of feeling foolish and, you know, losing sleep over it. Which I don't think you would, because the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's coming out of that energy. It's that energy falling away. But I think too, it's almost like that brief pause before taking the leap of faith. Yeah, having to get clear with your emotions. Queen of Cups. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse, please. We have the Queen of Wands, the Sun, then the Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you standing in your power, you making the choice to choose you making the choice to stand your ground and set boundaries in your life. And not just in a sense with personal relationships. I think it's with everything. I think it's understanding how to dictate your time, how to use your time wisely. What are you giving yourself to? Are you extending too much energy? Do you need to take a break? Do you need to treat yourself? Do you need to make sure that you focus on self-care? I think all those questions have really been presented. And now I think you're getting something you really want, especially with the Bluebirds of Happiness. I love this card. It just makes my heart full when I see it. So clarify the Bluebirds of Happiness for me, please. We have Judgment. So yeah, I think somebody's coming home. Yep, Two of Cups. Somebody's definitely coming home. Somebody is definitely coming home. And then we have the Ace of Wands. I think somebody is going to start coming clean about a lot of things in their life to you, or you to someone else. I think this is going to be a very difficult process for them, so please be gentle. Be gentle, because I think this is very difficult for them. Them telling the truth is not easy. I think that this person has to deal with a lot of fear. I think this person has to deal with a lot of deeper issues. We do have the Devil and the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but I think that they're willing to address those issues so that they can fix them. So take that, how that resonates, whatever those issues are. So take some time. I think this is going to be something that, although it's going to be very successful and it's going to make you very happy, I think it's going to take time. Yeah, we have rest. So it's almost like, I think too, that's why you may be feeling the pull to balance out your life a little bit, especially if you've been really busy, because there's this feeling of needing to rest before the communion or before the coming together. And it's something that I do believe you can sense. Like I said, it's almost this energy of having to rely on trusting ourselves and not necessarily what we can see. It's trusting a feeling. Final card, please. We have air, so I do believe, like I was talking about, that communication is coming in. We have new life. And we have shadows. So yeah, I think that new life is going to be springing forth either within this situation or within your own life. Now, do keep in mind with shadows being present, I think a lot of things are coming to the surface, and I think a lot of things are coming out into the open. And that's why I'm like, please be gentle. You know, how would you like it if all of your dirty laundry was aired in one moment? It wouldn't feel very good. And I know it's one of those things where a lot of people out there can be like, yeah, well, they deserve it if they're doing this and that. For sure, man. But trust me when I say that unless you're in the experience, 9 times out of 10, we can sit here and say we do one thing, but until we're in it, we have no idea. None. I am definitely not one of those people who's going to sit here and act like I have not made some pretty fucked up decisions. And to be perfectly honest, in making those decisions, it helped me understand why other people in my life had made certain decisions. Or why they made mistakes, or how they made that mistake. No matter how militant my point of view was on it before. So with that being said, be gentle. Be gentle, be hopeful, be excited. There is this energy that is unfolding right in front of you, and I think it's already unfolding within you. I think you can feel it. I think you can sense it. So please just stick with that. Stay with the feeling. Stay with this feeling. I think you need to stay in the energy of the sun, your own personal energy. Because I think at the end of the day, if you are just existing as yourself, if you are just truly being yourself and you are being the most authentic aspect of yourself that you can be, and you're just shining, you're beaming, you're being who you really are, I don't think that you can go wrong with that energy. And I think that energy will only continue to help attract certain things towards you, or just even attract what it is that you want. So remain in this energy for the first 2 weeks. If there is no sunshine in your life, then be the sunshine. Be it for yourself, be it for other people. I think that's the most important thing I could say out of this whole reading. Okay, so thanks for joining me. Once again, this is Nikki with Delicate Tension Tarot. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can contact me at delicatetensiontarot@gmail.com. That is in the description box below. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. My Instagram is also down in the description box at Delicate Tension. You can follow me there for daily collective energies that I post and other fun content. So take it easy, my little lions. The claws don't have to be out all the time, and you also don't always have to be on the hunt. Take a rest, take a lie down, kick back, and just enjoy what's coming to you.